Hello, Janet Garcia here from Inspiring Radiance. So today I am going to be doing a emotional freedom technique tapping script focused on not feeling good enough. This I've discovered is a huge issue. You know, this is one of the things that my practice actually specializes in. And so just wanted to talk a little bit, about that. So in a recent study conducted by the Dove Self-Esteem Project, they discovered that 47% of the girls that that participated in the survey struggled with their self-esteem and also refused to participate in activities that either showcased their bodies or kind of showcased them, such as theater, swim, physical education. And so for me, that number is huge. That's almost half of adolescents between the ages of 11 to 14 struggle with their self-esteem. Women, I'm sure that number is similar, or if not higher, because a lot of women suffer in silence. Me, myself, I struggled with my self-esteem, my self-worth between, in my adolescent years and into my 20s until, something clicked and it was like, no, I need to do something so that I can just completely love and accept myself. And so that's where my journey began. And so through that, in my journey, and then also helping others, in their journey, that's kind of why my premise of starting Inspiring Radiance. I'm super passionate about helping women, just fall in love with themselves. Women and adolescent girls fall in love with themselves unconditionally, because as long as women continue to seek their self-worth, from an outside source, they're never going to find that self-worth. It has to come from within you. So we are going to go ahead and do this tapping script specifically on not feeling good enough. So go ahead and follow along. When we start to make the transition, you're going to hear a lot of negative beliefs. And the reason behind that is because we want to let go of the negative beliefs that we've been holding on to for a very long time. And then we will continue to kind of transition into some more positive beliefs. If when we're doing the transition, if you still feel like you have more things that you need to say, more truths that you need to release, go ahead and pause the video, continue tapping, and then when you feel that you're ready to move forward, go ahead and do that. So we are going to start with the setup statement at the karate chop point, and the setup statement just gets us kind of thinking about it and kind of allowing our bodies to kind of tap into those thoughts. So we are going to start with, even though I struggle with feeling good enough, I can begin to deeply and completely love and accept myself. I struggle with loving myself, but I choose to try anyway. Even though I somehow feel that I'll never be good enough, I'm ready to start letting go of these thoughts that have only been doing me harm. So we're going to go ahead and go to the eyebrow point. I'll never be good enough. Side of the eye, something must be wrong with me. Under the eye, these feelings that come up. Under the nose, I try so hard to be enough. Under the mouth, it just never seems to be enough. Collarbone, the feeling that everyone else is better than me. Under the arm, or that I have to prove my worth to everyone. Top of the head, I really don't know why I feel this way. So go ahead and take a deep breath and release, and kind of check in with yourself. Check in on a scale of 0 to 10, see where you are on that number. 10 being the highest and kind of the most disturbing. And so we're going to continue tapping. We're going to go back to the eyebrow point. I just don't know, but I'm tired of feeling this way. Side of the eye, I'm tired of feeling like I'm defective. Under the eye, I'm tired of feeling like there's something wrong with me. A person who isn't good enough. I'm tired of feeling like I can never do anything right. Collarbone, no matter what I do, the people around me are just never happy with me. Under the arm, I feel like I'm always making mistakes or doing the wrong thing. Top of the head, I hate feeling this way. Go ahead and take a deep breath and release. And I know some of these may elicit some pretty intense emotions for you, especially if you are struggling with not feeling good enough. And just tap through it, many times out the women that I'm working with, there may be tears streaming down their face. Just continue to do the tapping. That means there's some energy moving in your body that needs to be released. So we're going to go back to the eyebrow point. I feel so unloved. I feel so defective. I feel so abandoned. I feel so worthless. I feel so unaccepted. Collarbone. I just feel so alone, like no one understands. It's not a good feeling. Under the arm. And I want to clear out these feelings. Top of the head. And let go of these negative beliefs. Again, go ahead and take a deep breath. And release. And we're going to go back to the eyebrow point. I'm tired of not feeling good enough. Side of the eye, not thin enough, not attractive enough. Under the nose, not smart enough. I'm just tired of having to prove my worth to everyone. Collarbone, I think I should be the only one who gets to decide my worth. Under the arm, and I want to start loving myself. Top of the head, and feeling good enough. Go ahead and take another deep breath and release. And we're going to go back to the eyebrow point. I really am good enough. Side of the eye. I just had a hard time seeing it. Under the nose. I can begin to feel enough as I am. Under the nose. I've been holding on to the pain for so long, and that's what's really kept me from seeing my true worth. Chin. Forgiving myself for holding on to this pain and believing I wasn't good enough. Collarbone. Forgiving others for what they said, they did, or failed to do. Under the arm. That was about them all along. Top of the head. Releasing it from every cell of my body. All right, go ahead and take another deep breath and release. And we're going to go back to the eyebrow point. I choose to begin to focus on loving myself. Side of the eye. I am good enough. Under the eye, I am not perfect. Under the nose, I am a good person. Chin, I'm a real person, so I'm going to make mistakes. Collarbone, I am learning. Under the arm, I am growing and I'm stepping into my power. Top of the head, I am releasing the need to be so hard on myself. I'm going to go back to the eyebrow point. I am choosing to say loving things to myself and treat myself the way I deserve to be treated. Under the eye, honoring where I am in this journey. Under your nose, being kind and patient with myself when I have setbacks. Chin, feeling the presence within. Collarbone, allowing my light to shine through. Under the arm, feeling in my heart my worth. Top of the head, feeling in every cell of my body that I am good enough. Again, go ahead and take a deep breath and release. And we're gonna go back to the eyebrow point. I am enough. I am good enough. I am worthy. I am lovable. Chin, I am enough just as I am. Collarbone, I am good enough. Under the arm, my worth is determined by me and me alone. And top of the head, I have always been enough. So go ahead and take a deep breath and release and check in with yourself on a scale of 0 to 10. Where are you? You want to try to get as close to 0 as possible. If you've struggled with not feeling good enough for a long time, you probably won't be that close to a 0, but you want to get to as close to 0 as you can possibly get for this time. If this is a pretty ingrained issue and an issue that you've been struggling with a long time, you probably are going to have to do this tapping script for a while until you begin to see a shift in this. So continue doing it until you no longer, or you can be close to 0 and actually feel like when you say the words, I completely and deeply love and accept myself, you can feel them on a soul level. So one last thing I would like you to do before we go, I would like you to just place both of your hands on your heart and just check in with yourself. Allow that presence, that light that you have within you. Just allow yourself, take a moment to just feel it and feel the love that you have within you, because that's the presence that you have to feel. You have to be able to connect with that love, and to be able to love yourself. So if you're struggling kind of connecting with that, that just means that you have some work that you need to do. We are going to, again, we're going to end here, but I would love to kind of have some of your feedback on what you thought about the video. If it helped in any way, make sure to leave your comments, and I would look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.